today.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they're led out by their new quarterback for 2022, and he's got them off to a fast start, CD, at 2-0 to begin the new year.
And, Brandon, don't pinch it because it's been a dream start, exactly what you're hoping for when you bring in a new quarterback. Now you've got buy-in from your teammates, you got buy-in from the fans, and there's no reason to think that he can't keep it going.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. The numbers for Sanders last week, he hit pay dirt so many times we almost lost track. Every time we turned around, he was in the end zone.
And those weren't all just one-yard plunges either, partner. I mean, he ripped off a few long jaunts as well.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Looking to throw. Rutherford. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Off-play action. Rutherford. He's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He was locked in last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. The Eagles hit 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the big strike.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the 1st quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
He threw his 10th touchdown on the year last time they had it, and he'll look to keep it going here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rutherford. He's got Smith here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Off the play fake. Rutherford. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are able to add on to their 1st half lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you...
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rutherford. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to come.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 12-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Play action. Rutherford. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been utterly remarkable in this first half. 5 touchdown passes already. This could be a record-breaking performance as he'll start again on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
An unfortunate distinction for Sanders last season. He had the most yards, 754 of any back in the league, to not score a touchdown. He's still the guy in Philly, though, and he'll get back to scoring this season. Plenty of work available for him in the league's top rushing offense from a year ago.
On 1st and 10, Rutherford flush to his right. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll kick things off in Charlotte, an NFC South matchup pitting New Orleans against Carolina. And it's the Saints who have the lead in the second quarter. Jameis Winston has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half?
So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Tackle made by Chase Young.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact
here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. Wow, 213 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Buying time to his left. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Sanders on 1st down, not finding much of anything there as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rutherford escaping the pressure right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Sanders. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Steps away. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Let's give him the credit he deserves, because he can really do no wrong. It's got to be demoralizing for a defense to have someone who can cut up your secondary all game long with his arm and then rip off a huge gain like this with his legs. A championship effort from that man under center.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And you wonder now if he might... The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
They'll run with Sanders. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold it.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike 19, Mike 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Rutherford. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition.
He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Good footwork at the 30. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Philadelphia, it's a